Hello everyone and welcome to another React video. My name is Draven and today we've got a lot going on because we've got a double shot of Erik Gronwall, and that's a name that I knew absolutely nothing about until Buy Me a Coffee user Dag Bergley went ahead and just dropped a boatload of money. He bought 14 coffees over at our Buy Me a Coffee page, which if you haven't visited yet, you can go right up here. That's the QR code. The link is in the description as well. And what happens there is if you buy a coffee and you request a song, we'll push that to the front of the line and get that reaction done quicker than anything I pull from the comments or randomly scrolling YouTube. Now, the thing that we're going to have to do is because Dag requested 14 different songs and a lot of them are by the same artist. I'm probably going to do a lot of like doubled up videos, kind of like this one, especially because the majority of them are covers and I think there might be one that isn't, but the rest of them absolutely are songs that I already know but are performed by people I have no clue who they are except for one band, but that's another video. This time it's Erik Gronwall, and the first song that I'm going to be doing is called A Whiter Shade of Pale, which is one of the two songs that I don't know at all. So this is a super blind reaction for the first one. And then the second song is going to be a cover of House of the Rising Sun, which is a song that I know very, very well through many, many different mediums and media and all that stuff. It's a song I've just heard forever. So that's going to be a cool one to hear someone else's take on. So I'm excited to check that out. I have no idea what he sounds like, looks like, style like, not a clue. So I'm excited to see what he does with a song I don't know, and B, a song that I do know. So with that being said,
shut up, Draven.
Let's go. Oh, it's a young fella. Everyone's young compared to me.
We skipped the light fandango.
Damn. Damn.
Turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kinda seasick, but the crowd called out for more.
Ooh, is it a rasp there?
The room was humming harder.
Ooh, that was pretty.
As the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought the tray. And so it was that later,
Damn.
as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale.
I definitely don't know this song. I thought maybe I didn't know the name. Never heard this before. But that melody is familiar. What's that from?
She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing cards 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, yeah, they might have just as well have been closed. And so it was that later,
Really nice harmony.
as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale. And so it was that later, yeah,
I like how the electric guitar is like subtle. Jesus.
that a face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale. And so it was that later,
I thought I was safe to talk earlier. Boy, was I wrong.
as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale.
That was beautiful. So now we're gonna hop over to House of the Rising Sun. See you there. So we're back with the same pianist.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
I wasn't sure if he had lows because Whiter Shade of Pale is a very higher pitch kind of sound.
My mother was a tailor.
But I know the rest of this one is going to get into a higher pitch.
She sewed my new blue jeans.
So that's going to fit really well for his vocal style.
My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans.
I'm sure he's got very good lows. Obviously, we're hearing them a little bit now, but he seems like he could do anything.
Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk.
I like that he's staying low because then when he goes high, it's going to be...
And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drunk.
Oh, I thought it was on the run. Shows how much I know.
Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done.
There it is.
Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun.
So the voice is obviously the main character here. But the use of the music subtly adds a ton to the performance. Trying to talk in between the notes to not step all over the song.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun. And it's been
Amazing.
the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know
The chorus filling up the sound.
and God, I
Damn. Powerful.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun.
That was nice.
And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. God, I know I'm one.
All right. That was our double shot of Erik Gronwall. Let's go talk about it. Well, Erik Gronwall is one of those names that I didn't know before today, but now that I do know, I'm going to be scrolling through a ton of his stuff. I've already noticed in the sidebar on YouTube that he's got a cover of Oh Holy Night, which happens to be my favorite Christmas song. And knowing what I know now about what his voice can do, I feel like he's going to destroy that song in the best way possible. Absolutely crush it, not destroy it, like ruin it, but just absolutely crush a cover of A Holy Night. So I'm excited to go check that out. Yeah, this guy is just loaded with talent. And like I was saying through both reactions, is his use of and implementation of the music behind his voice. Like obviously he could just have no music at all and he could just sing and it would be equally as impressive. But adding the music in the way that he and his pianist and whoever else is controlling all the music in the background, how they use the music is really, really, really good because it's not overbearing. It's not overpowering. It doesn't overshadow the voice. Even when in House of the Rising Sun, when the drums really come in and the electric guitar comes in, like you can hear it, you can feel it, but it's kind of still hidden in the background a little bit, but it's just enough to make you feel something. And I feel like it was the same way in Whiter Shade of Pale. The other thing that I liked about that first song, Whiter Shade of Pale, as a Canadian, it gave me like a very Bryan Adams kind of vibe. And I feel like Erik could tap into that kind of sound if he wanted to. And just the overall feeling of the song was very Bryan Adamsy, which is very cool for me, again, as a Canadian, to be able to kind of link those together and attach something familiar to a song that I don't know. So yeah, I kind of wanted to call that out during the reaction, but there just wasn't a spot for me to jump in. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction, and if you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hype it up, let me know in the comments any other song you'd like to see me react to. Doesn't necessarily have to be Erik Gronwall, doesn't have to be a cover, could be anything from anyone. Always looking for new music. And once again, if you want your reaction reacted to first, head over to our Buy Me a Coffee page. Link is in the description. And in the meantime, YouTube thinks you're going to like this one, so go check that out. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.